Previously on Cal Poly Survivor.
Me, Kristen, and Josh talked before the tribal council, and then Steven was like walking over and he saw the three of us, so we called him over and we made like an alliance of 4, which is because we didn't want him to be suspicious that we were voting him out. It was a unanimous 6-1 vote.
We vote out Steven. Yes, he writes my name down, which actually scared the crap out of me, but if you look closely right here, I hung up my little voting paper on my wardrobe. Tricycle disbanded. That leaves me as my own unicycle.
Come on in.
They just voice it over.
I want a tripod.
Today we're getting your first look at the new Spyglass tribe. Steven voted out.
Okay, guys, okay. Oh my god. Holy shoot. I was getting.
Alright, are you guys ready to get into your next immunity challenge?
Yeah!
First things first, I'm gonna have to take back the crown. The cap. Before we get into it, Dom, I gotta ask, you came out of 2 straight good wins with your tribe. How is the morale overall for your tribe? Are you ready to make it 3-1?
We're gonna keep it going. We gotta get that cow back. I think the energy is immaculate on our team, and we're just gonna try our best and go for it. And I think whatever challenge faces us, I think this team is such a good team, and we all got it.
Yeah. So, Kristen, you just came out of a pretty big tribal council, you know, very rough out there. So what is the morale like for your guys' tribe right now?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be a comeback day. Last time we came out of tribal, we had a fire in us and it led us to victory, and I think it's gonna be the same today.
Sure. All right, you guys ready to get into your next immunity challenge?
Yes!
For today's challenge, I'm gonna need all of you guys to drop your buffs. We are switching tribes. Everybody, drop your buffs. I'm being serious. Welcome to Survivor, baby. We are switching things up.
Wow. That changes a lot.
Here's how this is gonna work. Everybody drop your buffs right now.
Oh my god.
For the shot.
I actually dropped them. Wait.
I know which one.
No.
Oh my god.
Here's how this is going to work. This is going to be a random draw. I have 13 cards inside this deck. Because, you know, it's got to be a casino theme all in season. They're going to be face down over here. Alright? I'm going to call you guys up one by one. Pick a card, hold it to your chest, go back to your spot. After everyone picks their cards, we're going to reveal it on the count of 3. Everybody clear on that?
Yep.
I'll set up the cards and we'll get things started.
Is it like red and black cards? Is that?
Go, sir. we go. All 13 of you guys have a card. On the count of 3, I'm going to ask you guys to show out your card. Everyone take a look around and see who's on your new tribe. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, reveal. We have 2 tribes. If you have a black card, take a seat on my left. If you have a black card, go to my left. Red card over here. Black over here. Red over here. If you have a blank card, stand in the middle, please. If you have a blank card, stand in the middle.
Doing it, bro. Oh my god. There's no way.
Walk down close. Can we line up 3 to 2 real quick, guys? Alrighty. We have 2 new tribes over here. What color do you guys have over here?
Black.
Black. You guys are our new spyglass tribe. It seems that we have 4 original Baywood. Lauren, Kylie, and 1 original spyglass, Shelby. This is probably the worst outcome. Alright, we have come back from discussion. Have you 3 made a unanimous decision that all of you are happy about?
Not that all of us.
Did you guys make a unanimous decision?
Yeah. Not first.
Hi, what was the discussion like if you guys weren't all happy about it? You guys were
Honestly-
all original spyglass, what happened?
Well, okay, no. Honestly, I petitioned and got my way, and I feel bad about it. However, I also think that the way it shook out does make the most sense. And I don't think that it's screwing over anybody other than the wild card, which is someone who doesn't join a tribe because we don't know what that means.
Interesting. Alright, let's get down to it. Will the person who's joining spyglass raise their hand? Kristen, grab the black buck. You are now on the new spyglass tribe. Spyglass has 2 original members, Kristen and Shelby. Kristen, is this what you wanted?
I think it could be a good opportunity. Honestly, I don't feel terrible about it. I know we're the minority, but I think it'll be.
For sure. And will the person that's joining Baywood please raise their hand? Hi. Grab the ball.
Come on, Kai. Most exciting day of my life.
Now we have 3 spyglass, 3 Baywood on the new Baywood tribe. Brandon, that means you are not put on the tribe.
Yeah, I'm
However,
scared.
that doesn't mean all bad news. You are going to be taken to Exile Island. The entire weekend. You will not be able to socialize, strategize with anybody in the game. This also comes with a caveat, because you cannot be voted out of this episode.
Wait, what's going to be?
You will get a chance to attend the Losing Tribe's Tribal Council, where you will replace the person that's voted out of this game. So you will be their replacement, which could either mean good news, where like you don't get voted out, or bad news that you didn't make those important connections off the bat. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, grab your stuff. We'll take you where you need to go. You're done for the year. You're done for out here.
The year?
Yeah, you're done for now. You're done for now.
Exile.
Bye, Brandon.
Bye, Brandon.
All right, game shifts once again. It's time to get things underway. Are you guys ready to get into your actual immunity challenge? Yeah! 3 people on their tribe will be designated as lifters. The other 3 people will be designated as unscramblers. One at a time. So the unscramblers will start here at the picnic tables where they will have to solve a mastermind puzzle. Once they solve a mastermind puzzle, one of the unscramblers can run out to Baker 1 to one of the lifters where they'll be holding a giant tank filled with water. So, once one of the unscramblers comes out there and meets up with one of the lifter will lift up their water bucket up, or there will be a word unscrambler, a word unscrambled puzzle. The unscrambler will have to unscramble that puzzle, and once they've got it, they can run back here. If the lifter gets tired at any point, they have to put the bucket back down on the letter pieces that it's holding. All right? Once you've got the first unscramble done, you'll come back here, do another mastermind puzzle, then go back out there with another unscrambler to do the second lifter. Once all 3 lifters have gotten their words and the unscrambles, you'll solve a puzzle solve a math combination puzzle. We have to roll dice to roll the correct combination. The first tribe to finish this challenge wins immunity, safe from the vote. The losing tribe will have to go to tribal council on Tuesday, or somebody will be. The fourth person go down. That being said, so what am I playing for?
Yeah!
Then we'll get started. All right, we're gonna start this challenge. So, first swap challenge of season 6. Survivors ready. Go. All three puzzlers can help out on the mastermind right now. Lifters just have to sit there and wait for them to finish here. Once you've solved the mastermind, call for my check, and then you can solve one of the unscrambled words underneath the dice. There's a logic when it comes to this. If you mess up, you can refresh the page and try again. You gotta do this 3 times, but once you get one, call for a check.
Get ready, guys.
Gotta go! Wait! No! Gotta unscramble one of the words here. Unscramble one of the words now. These words are linked together. Once you unscramble that word, you run with your lifter to go to the second word that gives you a number to extract.
Go!
Wait, the greatest number first, second greatest, then last greatest. Baywood is falling. Is that it? Go. Drew's coming back thinking he has a number.
Unscramble.
What?
Crazy, it's scrambled. Baywood's now trying to get.
Check.
Go.
You're good.
Go.
Who's going?
Someone's got to run with them. A puzzler's got to go with them. Nothing's going out now.
Keep moving. No, we got it right. It was just there were duplicates allowed. Okay. I didn't know.
I don't even know what's going on.
I played it so many times.
Perfect. All right, we gotta lock in.
We just got unlucky. We guessed every color. It was the last color. We guessed.
Am I like not have any water?
Oh my god, you're so good.
Oh my god. No, I'm good. Am I dry?
Yeah, you're totally dry.
Which word?
Yeah.
We run back?
Yeah. Let's go. Melissa, you're coming with me. We're good? Yeah, just watch it. You got it. This is checked. Yeah, go.
The highest number comes first. It's 3 sets of 2 numbers. You have 6 numbers.
Yes, check.
That's incorrect. What? You sure?
Oh. Oh, 16.
Descending.
That's what I was.
Alright, check.
It's ascending order now, guys. That's not it.
Check.
I'm saying
Check.
That's incorrect.
52, 36, and 12. That's ascending.
Are you sure? How many?
52 cards. Are we counting fucking jesters? Are we counting jokers and saying 50 words? That's not true.
Oh, it's 32.
Wait, can we get a check?
Wait, but now we messed up the words too.
Okay.
52, 32.
How many chess pieces? I'm not a chess girly.
Check.
We're good.
All right, after an intense challenge, Spyglass comes. Lauren? Yay! No travel costs for anybody on Spyglass. I'm sure that is a great feeling, a good way to spend your weekend. Sophia, I see you drenched as well. You gave it your all. What are you feeling right now?
Puddles in my shoes. For sure, yeah.
Baywood, I gotta ask, like, does anyone want to speak out what happened at that challenge? Like, because you guys had the lead for a little bit there, and then, yeah, Matthew.
It's those damn dice. We were trying to roll a 2 for an obscene amount of time, and it didn't happen. And we also thought we knew how many pieces were on a chessboard, and we had that wrong. And so, it's all right. We had a good lead there at the beginning, but I think, I guess that's the way it goes.
Well, unfortunately, Baywood, one of you guys will be the 4th person voted out of this game. I will be seeing you guys on Tuesday at Tribal Council. Hope you guys have fun there with me. But with that being said, everybody, get to know your new tribe, because these are the people you're going to be spending some time with. And grab your stuff, and on back to the game. We'll see you guys at the next event.
Cool. Another advantage? What, like third one? Okay. Congratulations, you have obtained the placeholder advantage. This advantage currently has no power in the game. However, you will be given another opportunity. You will be given an opportunity to activate it in the future. When that time comes, you will be informed accordingly. If you are voted out with the placeholder advantage in your possession, you must will it to someone else playing the game. While this advantage is in your possession, it is non-transferable. Oh, it's my card. Okay. Cool. I feel good about this.
Jeff says drop your buff, so we're doing a tribe swap.
Huh? We had just strengthenized our team. We had just united. I loved Spyglass. We were strong. We were close. And he goes, drop your buffs. We're switching teams.
It was definitely a big shock to learn that the teams were going to be mixed up, but I think we have a plan.
We've taken 3 people, only 3 people out of the game, and you're telling me that I showed up in all orange just to be on the black team?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? All I could think about was what is going to happen to my alliances.
So we all pick a random card. So in the beginning, it's me and 4 other Baywood. I'm looking around, I'm like, wow, I'm by myself.
I see my tribe, Queen Alyssa's there, and I'm like, thank God, someone I can relate to. And then I see, uh-oh, she has Dom and Matt. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get picked off.
I was not expecting that tribe swap at all. Huge surprise. At first I was like, oh, this is okay. Like there's 3 Baywood and then 2 Spyglass, but then another Spyglass came in. So we're 3 and 3.
Tribe swap was crazy. It really stings because I feel like I'm in a really bad position now since I lost all of the Cows Alliance to the other team. It was brutal. When I drew that blank card, I did not know what to do. I was genuinely so scared.
Luckily, the twist was that one person joins my tribe, one person joins another, and the other goes to Exile Island.
I finessed my way into joining Baywood, which I'm pretty happy about. I love Matthew. He's got a special place in my heart. And then plus, Cassie is the homegirl. And Josh, we've been tight since day one.
I feel so good after the tribe swap. 4 people from my original tribe, 2 people in the opposite tribe, which is honestly the best you can get.
As far as this new tribe goes, I think I'm gonna try to stick with Spyglass as much as I can. I really do trust my old alliances.
This was actually a a pretty good thing to switch tribes. I'm pretty happy about it. I still think Matthew has the idol, and he's now on the other team, which is also really beneficial for me. And my team has 4 original Baywood and only 2 Spyglass. So, I mean, I'm thinking if it comes down to it, Team Baywood just goes forward. I'm really happy about this. I'm really happy about this tribe switch. Like, this is like the best case scenario of what could have happened.
So I ended up getting Kristen, which I'm very thankful for. I love her. I feel very good with her. We're a very good team. But still, that's 2 against 4. I don't like those odds.
I'm on Exile Island. It's so much fun, actually. It's uneventful. I've just kind of had the weekend off. I'm getting ready to go to Tribal, but I know that people are making connections like from the old tribes, like cross-tribing now, and I'm just kind of not there to kind of build those connections, which is a little stressful, but it has been nice because I've had Kai and Cassie reach out to me about like non-game stuff, because the rules that I was told were like, oh, you can't reach out to anyone, but if someone reaches out to you, you can talk like personally with them. So that's kind of what we've been doing. Yeah, so I know Baywood lost the challenge, so that's who I'll be joining later in the week, which will be exciting. I'm a little nervous about the situation, but I know it's the best case scenario out of the 2 tribes. It's still gonna be 3-3 end of the day. If an old Spyglass goes home, which would really suck. Initially, I was like thinking like, oh, I probably wanna go to Baywood. There's already 2 Spyglass there. But then after like 10 seconds, I was like, no, I wanna go to Exile. And I think the thing was, no one really knew what Exile for Cal Poly Survivor entailed, but I did, because it happened season 3 with Sean, and I was there to film it, but no one really knows that, which is cool. But I kind of saw how it folded out for him. It was a nice little, like, tribal of immunity that he had. He got a fun little advantage, and socially it didn't hurt his game. He still made it to finale, so I think, like, the main worry with Exile is that you don't want to like miss out on making new social connections with your new tribe, but I think I'd much rather have an advantage and immunity for a week, so yeah.
I can't believe we won by just a few seconds. The other team had it right and called for a check right while ours was getting checked off. It's destiny, it's fate. The dice rolled in our favor. I am meant to move on. Let's go.
So we won this last challenge, which is super great, but if we do have to go to Tribal, Drew, Kylie, and Sophia, we've all agreed to vote off the OG Spyglass people if it comes down to it. We hope to just keep winning, but if we have to, we're gonna vote them out.
I'm feeling pretty good about it. We just won our challenge, so I'm really happy about that. We don't have to go to Tribal.
I am just going to be focused on keeping my 4 tight. I'm going to be monitoring that no one like strays over to the other side, which I really don't know why anyone would. It doesn't serve anyone an advantage. So current alliances are my 4, me, Drew, Lauren, and Kylie. I'm sure Shelby and Kristen are like this, but as soon as it comes to Tribal Council, they're just gonna try to sell each other out.
I am a little worried about if our team goes Tribal. That's why I'm so thankful that we won this last challenge, because I'm scared if we go to Tribal, then it's either gonna be me or Shelby on the chopping block, just because we don't have the majority on our new team. I feel like I just need to get myself in with them more than Shelby, so if it does come down to it, they'll favor me.
If we were to go to Tribal Council, me or Kristen's out, and we need to continue to win because I'm scared as to what would happen if we had to go to Tribal Council.
After talking to Kristen and Shelby for just a few minutes after the challenge, I think that they're people I could get along with pretty well. They were laughing at my jokes. I don't know if they were doing that just to be nice or not. I think people probably do that a lot.
We actually have a little group chat right now with the former members of Baywood that moved on to Spyglass, and we sort of agreed like, yeah, we're gonna work on, if we end up losing, you know, obviously the goal is to keep winning, but if we end up losing, we're gonna try to just vote them off, I think, which honestly that's what I'm thinking right now. I really like my former Baywood tribe.
I have concerns about the idol. I don't think anyone's got it yet, especially since Spyglass is now the 4 new Baywood members, and I don't know if they even have the clue. I'm not really sure how the idols work. I don't know if they reset the idols. I don't know if they're still out there. I didn't understand the fucking clue.
Who do we think is going home?
On the other team.
Yeah, so we were saying one of the girls.
I think it's gotta be one of
That's
the
what
girls.
I
It seems
guess.
like they have like a bro alliance.
That's what it
Yeah,
seems like. That's,
especially like Matthew and Kai.
Right from the get-go, like when Kai joined their team, they're like, yes! I'm like, okay.
They're definitely a strong alliance.
I think it'll be Alyssa.
You think it'll be Alyssa? I think kind of Cassie, because she's like Alyssa like talks to us on our team.
That's true, but I think Alyssa's
But-
more of a threat to them than Cassie.
Like it'd be hard for like Matthew and Dom to turn on Alyssa,
Yeah.
which then would make me think it would be that all 3 of them vote for Cassie to
It
try to
could
get. Because
be.
otherwise, then if they're voting out Alyssa, then it's going to be 4 and 2, and they're the minority.
Right.
That's
oh,
true.
that's so true.
I am a little worried about what's going on the other team. It's 3v3 right now, so either one of them flips or one of us flips. If one of us flips, it's gonna be really hard for them to come back into any type of original Baywood alliance. You flipped that the first chance you got, that's a bit of a red flag. What do I think is gonna happen? I think that Dom's gonna flip. I think that Dom is like gonna do some shit.
We lost another challenge. We literally we were leading. We just missed because of the chess pieces. And it was my fault. I did bad math. I've been tired all week and I completely dropped the ball, and I feel like it's my fault that we lost this challenge and we're heading back to Tribal Council.
Okay, so we're doing the puzzle, we're on the dice, and like we know what the concept is. I'm working with Josh, and all we need to do is figure out how many pieces are on a chessboard. He's double majoring in computer science and math, and he said, okay, 16, 38. It's not, it's actually 32.
It's an unfortunate loss for the new Baywood tribe. I think this will be good, and I think it's the benefit of like, we've got a lot of good people on our team now. Like we've got Dominic, and we've got Kai, and we've got me, and we've got Josh. And honestly, everyone's good, and so I feel like, you know, if anything, we got to look forward to like, we're losing someone, but we're not really losing someone because it's just a replacement thing. So I think in the end, it's gonna work out, and I just gotta do some smooth talking this weekend.
Well, it's whatever. We lost. Take it. Now there's a lot of scrambling because we don't know these people. Like, we're just now meeting them, basically. It's a bit complicated, I would say. Like, a little complicated. Matthew and I are like this. Like, he's my ride or die in this game.
This has been a very stressful weekend after we lost that challenge. Me and Cassie are tight, and so are Matthew and Alyssa, and so it seems like a very natural quad alliance to form. The goal still is to have the members of the Cows Alliance make it as far as possible together. I do have confidence in our team. I think we are a really strong team, and I don't believe that we will have to be at Tribal again.
Cassie, Kai, and me and Dom all went the same way after the challenge finished today. And we were trying to talk about what we wanted to do for Tribal moving forward. Kai and Cassie are gonna kill me because I have a hard time convincing them to do anything. I have to kind of go along with whatever they say. Kai doesn't trust Dom, which is a problem. I don't know why he doesn't trust Dom, but he's gotten a bad initial impression of Dom, which is bad.
I met up with Alyssa and we had a conversation about like the plan. And I was saying, hey, I think the best play is for you and I to work together with Kai, with Matthew. If we work together, we can either pick off Josh or pick off Dom.
I had breakfast with Cassidy this morning just to like get to know what was going on with the other tribe. She told me that Dom went up to Cassidy, Kai, and Josh yesterday and was like willing to flip on me and Matthew, like straight up. Right after I walked away was like, hey, so like I have no problem with voting out someone from Baywood. Basically, Cassie told me that her and Kai really want to work with me and Matthew. And if we have that strong 4, we can get out Dom because I don't want to play a game with someone who's untrustworthy. Dom just called me and was like, oh, well, I think that it should be me, you, Matthew, and I pull in Josh. And we try to vote out Kai. I don't know how well I trust Dom right now. I kind of just went along with it. I was like, yeah, sounds good. I don't know how Matthew's gonna feel about it. Matthew does not have the idol. He would have told me. He does not have the idol. So
I was able to kind of vibe with Kai and Cass. The four of us should be meeting up tomorrow, locking some things in.
Things are hairy on the new Baywood here. It's a little bit tricky because everyone seemed to be kind of paired up in alliances of 2. From the Cows alliance, Josh was feeling a little bit vulnerable and he kind of partnered up with Dominic really quickly.
Me, Alyssa, Kai, and Matthew, we all met up and we basically all were in agreement literally before we sat down and talked to each other that Dom is the one we're voting for, but the guys alliance is going to tell him that they're voting for Alyssa, but Alyssa and I are not worried, but we're making Dom think that we're gonna vote Matthew.
I'm in the predicament right now. I think my boys want to do a guys alliance, which is Josh, Kai, and Matthew. But I'm in a predicament because Matthew's barely texting and he's being very dry. Kai didn't trust me at first, and I think Josh is a great ally. He gives me a lot of information. We kind of need each other. I got 2 fake idols right here. I'm gonna make a Joker idol and put it in this box with some little scraps inside. Note with this colored paper that I got, and then print it in the Survivor font. Wrap up the notes in twine, put one inside the box, and then have one originally. After I do all that, then I'm gonna play both of them. I'm gonna give one to Josh and one to me, and just sit pretty with them as people vote. And then afterwards they'll announce it's a fake idol, and hopefully I survive. This is a Hail Mary. I'm gonna be like Aaron Rodgers last night. I'm gonna throw a little Hail Mary, get the tutty real quick, and I'm gonna keep going. I mean, it's gonna be a big play. I'm gonna be a big target, but whatever you gotta do to win, that's what you gotta do.
And honestly, since I am so close with Cassie, like the next time I saw her, I did tell her about the Cows Alliance, and like I don't think that she reacted badly to it, but in another sense, I do think that it maybe made her feel a little bit on the outside of that. When Brandon comes back for the next vote, what happens if Cassie aligns herself with Alyssa and Matthew? Would I take her side, or would I have to stick with Brandon and Josh as part of that original alliance, you know?
On one hand, it's like you gotta stick with Spyglass. On the other, it's like if a different connection is working better than your Spyglass connection, you know, might need a hop shit. But right now, I'm going to stick with Kai. Kai really also wants to work with Alyssa, but we also both want to work with Matthew. It just really throws a wrench in whatever system we have going on with Spyglass.
Just got off the phone with Kai, and it seems like we got something locked in for this vote now. I've been talking to Alyssa, and Kai and Cassie were close. It's probably time to say goodbye to Dominic. You know, I love the guy, great guy, but you know, like it's tough because we're all looking out for ourselves. So obviously he's gonna be looking out for himself, but it's like he's been going around to people with a bunch of different stories, and it's just feeling like he's really just trying to pin it on someone that's not him. There's just that kind of like ingenuineness in the conversation, and I've heard a bunch of different stories.
Now, who's gonna tell me these are not real idols? Come on now. Handcrafted from Hobby Lobby itself. These are perfectly good Joker items that will work on 2 people if you use it during the first tribe event when you would get it, or they'll work on 1 person after you go to tribe and get through it the first time. Now I gotta find the Survivor's font. I gotta Photoshop a picture of the Survivor Cal Poly logo right here, and I gotta go do that. All right, this is it, moment of truth. I got the 2 idols in the box. We're gonna close that up. I'm gonna tie it up, and if you look right here, I made the sheet. It looks pretty professional. I had to Photoshop a lot of stuff on, and I'm just gonna go from there.
I'm putting my trust in the relationships that I've made in Spyglass, and I hope that's enough to get me to the next round. It's gonna be an interesting tribal council. I'm scared. It could be anyone at this point. The switching of the tribes has really shaken things up, but we'll see what happens.
If it goes my way, which I hope it does, because I like the idea of me, Matthew, Cassidy, and Kai. That could be a really solid 4. We can form new connections, make new alliances, not that deep. So, we'll see how tribal goes.
Come on in. Brandon coming back from Exile Island. Alright, so the last time I talked to you guys, right, some of you guys started out as Baywood, some of you guys started out as Spyglass, and now we have our new Baywood tribe right here. I can see just from the faces alone that it's very, very stressful and a very lot of like tension that's going on. Kai, I gotta ask you, you initially started off with not even being on a tribe, and you got the choice to decide which tribe you wanted to be on or whether you wanted to be on Exile Island instead of Brandon over here. So talk to me, how did that conversation go about? What impulsed you to make that decision? What exactly went down throughout that whole process?
Well, we were really lucky that all 3 of us were from Spyglass, so we kind of knew each other and knew we had each other's best interests in mind, not simply selfish. But yeah, I don't know, I did petition to be on this tribe in particular because I felt like this is where I had a lot of strong connections and people that I wanted to get to know.
Well, listen, that's a pretty strong statement. When somebody says like, I'm glad that it was 3 Spyglass in that position, you know, I think we all have our best interests in mind. It kind of like suddenly like tells you the point that, oh, we're like kind of like a strong tribe over here. So what is your response to something like that? Is it truly, because looking at the numbers, it is technically 3 old Baywood, 3 old Spyglass. Is that what's going to happen tonight, or is something else brewing or something else different going to happen?
It's kind of hard to say because we also have to consider that Brandon's also going to be coming in to Spyglass, or to the new Baywood, so they're going to be up in numbers either way, or it could go back to being even. So it's kind of hard to tell. So like now we're just working on, keeping our old connections, but trying to make new ones as well, because now we're all one tribe again.
And Dom, that's really the pinnacle of it, right? Because you are knowing that another Spyglass is rejoining the tribe. So what argument is there even to like turn from your original tribe as 3 Baywood when you know if you vote out an original Baywood, Brandon, an OG Spyglass, will come in and take the majority. So what is your argument to that?
Well, I guess one of my arguments is I've talked a little bit with Spyglass people about like how Brandon's a great like asset to the team. So having him could potentially make us win more challenges, and that's the perspective I'm going through. Obviously, it's hard because there's 3-on-3 and the numbers are different, and I'm sure everybody's been shocking. It's been a stressful 4 days. So kind of like, I don't think having Brandon will be a bad thing. I don't know too much about the guy, but I'm happy and ready to meet him. So, I mean, we just got to see what happens and go from there.
Matthew, has the whole entire vibe just been like, it is basically Baywood versus Spyglass, or have you been seeing like different groups forming, mixing those people together, like the tribe lines are basically washed from the sand?
Yeah, I kind of feel like this new tribe has been its own distinct tribe. I mean, there obviously are the remnants of the old tribe, just like me already having worked with Dom and Alyssa, but I feel like pretty quickly on, we all kind of just came together, and it really just felt like it's not Baywood, it's Bay Glass, you know, like we made our like own new little tribe. So I feel like we did well in that regard, but that also kind of makes it tough because, you know, if it was just kind of like this 3-on-3, it would be, I mean, not necessarily easier, but like a little bit easier to point fingers, where I feel like we kind of all came together and tried to work together and kind of figure out what we were going to do for this vote.
So then Cassie, what is the exact vibe with this vote? Do you feel like your plan is going to happen in tonight? Have you heard multiple plans? What exactly is like the target that's going to happen? Is it going to be united or divided?
I want to believe it'll be unanimous, but I honestly have no idea. I've heard 5 different plans, so I'm just gonna hope that everyone's sticking to the plan that I'm going to do tonight.
Josh, it's a pretty strong statement thinking it's unanimous when obviously, right, you guys have started out on different tribes. Why is it? Do you feel confident that it might be unanimous, or are you thinking that a different plan might happen?
Man, I'm not sure what to think. I do think there's a possibility of being unanimous tonight, but I do think tonight's decision just comes down to who you decide to trust tonight, whether you decide to trust in your old tribe or whether you decide to trust in the new additions and the new connections you've made.
Dom, how do you guarantee that your group's plan, or whatever your plan is for tonight, is guaranteed to be the one that succeeds, with knowing that like the vibe is like it's very group centric, even though it's a 3-3 split perfectly, right? Nobody wants to give that up, especially when it's OG tribes in the first swap. So how do you guarantee that your plan is the one that succeeds?
Well, I'd say there's not really like a guarantee. There's nothing like you could really tell that can go throughout this whole session. I'd say it seems like there's conflicts everywhere, and there's groups forming everywhere, and you don't know who's talked to who. So I can't guarantee a thing. No matter what happens tonight is all depending on fate and trust. So hopefully I trust my allies and they trust me back, and we can keep that going.
I can see you trying to nod at like some certain people. I mean, I see you nodding at like Matthew and stuff like that. It seemed pretty obvious. Matthew, what's your whole entire like response or vibe to what Dom said?
I mean, yeah, I feel like I've heard a lot of different things from a lot of different people, but I feel like we kind of got to fizzle it down and kind of came to a decision. And so I feel like, you know, the talking that happened this past week, I feel like, really, I feel like this tribe has taken it 1 week at a time, versus like, we all obviously want to make it to merge, but like, I feel like you really got to treat it 1 week at a time because we don't know whether or not we'll be at tribal next week too.
And Alyssa, are the tribal lines really washed from the start of this game? Is it truly just a new tribe of 6? Alliances could be here, there, wherever like that? Or is there some impact of those tribal lines having for this tribal council?
I think in the beginning that there was like the specific like lines between the Old Baywood and Spyglass, but I think like especially these past few days that those lines have like almost completely washed away.
And Cassie, do you feel like your plan would succeed tonight? Because I remember the last answer you said is that you didn't know what was going to happen because you heard 5 different plans. So I guess after hearing these answers, how confident are you that your plan will succeed tonight?
Based off of everyone else's answers, not so confident, but deep down, I'm confident.
Wow. And so Kai, like, wrap us up real quick. Like, what do you think the overall like message or the vibe for this tribe is really setting? Because from all the answers that I've been hearing, it either sounds some people feel like really confident and really trusting the people that they want to trust, but also someone seems like they're about to get brutally blindsided tonight. So what's exactly the message that this tribe is trying to send?
I think it's that things are complicated. You know, you can't say that original tribe lines are completely washed away, but in another sense, I think that we have done a really good job of collaborating and trying to build trust between those tribe lines. And so I guess the message is that you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. We'll definitely see how this plays out from here. It is time to vote.
All right, let me interrupt you real quick. I'm gonna take out an advantage I found with the last one. Okay. It says I have to open it at tribal council. Okay. So it says do not open this until you are at tribal council. And it says your advantage is hitting the corner of the room. Be quick.
The look on people's faces right now is confusion. I mean, Josh, what is your reaction to seeing this play out?
Oh yeah, it's not like this.
It's a big box.
Kai, was this something that you ever expected or anything like that?
It crossed my
It's
mind.
something. I don't know what's going on in there, so I need to play this. But I have faith in my allies.
Ooh, what if it's a bomb?
There's cards in it.
I'm sure that everyone wants to know what's inside that box.
It says, congratulations, you have just found a secret Joker idol. This idol comes in a pair and may be used on you and another survivor during a tribal council. Or it can become a singular idol lasting to the final 5 if not used.
Wow. So what I'm getting from that idol is that you can play it as a real idol, basically, if you don't play for this tribal council. But you can also play for this tribal council for 2 people, is what I'm getting at.
I think that's what it says.
Wow.
Check that out.
I mean, Josh, like, hearing that, what is your whole reaction? Does this change what you were thinking of doing coming
I'm
into
stunned. This changes a lot, I think. I think the power has kind of shifted at this point, and we'll see what happens.
I'll give this second idol, I will give it to Josh.
Wow.
I trust him.
You guys want to play it or just wait?
I'll play it.
You'll play it right
Yeah.
now? Or do you
I
want
can't
to
confirm, obviously.
I'm gonna play it right now for a safe bet.
You gonna
Because
play it right now?
this is all I got.
All right.
So you guys are just going to keep your idols for right now?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, Cassie, what's your whole entire vibe with just seeing that? Because we just saw head on, straight on, that an original Baywood and an OG Spyglass basically intermingling right there, handing out idols and stuff like that. Does this like impact anything what you were thinking for this vote?
A good amount, yeah.
And
I
as
don't
you
know,
realize that you're saying this, you can see Matthew and Josh kind of whispering like words to each other, saying, "What the hell's going on? I don't know." Like, what is exactly happening this vote now, Cassie?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. It seems like these two have the power, and that's not a good feeling.
Wow. I don't really know what else to really say. Do you guys feel comfortable in voting right now?
Is there an option or not?
No. Do you guys want to vote? Do you guys want to talk to each other?
I would say, can we talk to each other?
You guys can do whatever you want. Survivor.
You guys want to talk as a group or it's whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, while live tribal whispers.
So where do we go from here?
It's just all, we're giving like the Western shots.
So where do we go from here?
I'm not gonna lie, anytime I've seen a live tribal and Cal Poly Survivor and normal Survivor, you usually see people like stand up and branch off and whisper to their own alliance members. But you guys are taking a very diplomatic or very different approach where you guys are talking together as a group of 6.
Oh wait, sorry.
Alright. Is anybody gonna talk? We can spread out if you guys want, or we can just.
We did talk earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wow, I can just see the dread on people's faces. Josh, what exactly just happened there when you signaled like we already talked? What does that exactly signal?
Man, we're trying to just communicate without communicating at this point. We're trying to go with as little as we can to try to signal a message. I don't know. It's all just very confusing at this point. This has thrown everybody for a loop. This is complete chaos right now, and I'm excited to see how this tribal pans out.
I don't think I get 2 of them. That's the crazy part.
Do you guys want to vote?
No.
You guys want to still talk? All right. I'm gonna give you guys maximum 2 minutes.
Okay.
Wow. Just like that, people were just saying that they're ready. Are you guys ready to vote then?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. One of the craziest, weirdest tribal councils I'll say I've ever been a part of. But it is time to vote. Dom, you're up.
I hate this I love it. Same. I'll put a little heart at the end because no hard feelings. We'll fold it in the hand right? Just gotta make sure if there's any real idols. Never know. That's what I need for the future because after doing this play, I'm screwed.
You know, going into this, I thought it was pretty sold, and that was actually my original plan was I was going to vote for myself, because I thought everyone was going for Dom, and I wanted to stir the pot a little bit, but it looks like the pot got stirred for me, so.
I low-key think I'm gonna get voted out because I did not expect anything that went at that tribal. And I don't know. I'm just trying to go with what I think the majority is gonna be, but.
I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and they want to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Tim, I'm so sorry. I was so nervous for tribal that all of the beads fell off. I hope this still counts.
No worries, I'll take everything. That's okay. The rules of Survivor state that if a hidden immunity idol or hidden immunity idols is found, then any person with those votes will not count, and the person with the next highest number of votes will be voted out. These are not hidden immunity idols. These are fakes. Any votes casted for Dom or Josh will still count. All right, I'll read the votes. First vote, Cassie. Matthew. One vote Cassie, one vote Matthew. Cassie. That's 2 votes Cassie, 1 vote Matthew. Alyssa. That's 1 vote Alyssa, 2 votes Cassie, 1 vote Matthew. Alyssa. We are tied. 2 votes Alyssa, 2 votes Cassie, 1 vote Matthew, 1 vote left. Fourth person voted out of Cal Poly Survivor, all in. Alyssa. That's 3, that's enough. You're going to switch. Alyssa, Travis spoken. Thanks. Time to go. Well, I cannot lie. That was probably one of the craziest tribal councils and the most awkward, I love to say, that I've ever been a part of. Brandon, welcome back from Exile Island. You are now part of this happy family that we have here. You're officially a new member of the Baywood tribe. You can take a seat in Alyssa's spot. We'll see how you guys recover on out from here. Grab your torches, head on back to camp. See you at the next challenge.
Oh my god.
Obviously, I thought like we should have stuck to the original plan, but like we thought they were immunity idols. Everyone did. But no, I wouldn't have changed a thing. I was playing my game. Thought my game was gonna work, but I think it was just a really kind of crazy tribal that you don't see very often.
Do you have any last minute words that you want to say to the audience or anybody watching?
wait till the Human Green Idol is played, like till after, like don't think that just because they have an idol could maybe not be real, so still vote the same way. And I think that that has been seen on the Real Survivor as well, so.
And right at the end, I'm gonna open this little note. And this devious plan is gonna have that box over there, giving me 2 idols, one for me and one to give to somebody else. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna make big things happen. Big things.